Hi everyone, I'm Yvonne
I'm
and
Carol.
so welcome to our channel Hello Stardust. This is our second video.
Yeah, and today we're doing something different.
Yeah.
We decided to film on the outdoors in our favorite park.
Yeah, with the birds and flies.
And the flies. Such a beautiful weather today, so why not?
Yeah, with the...
And actually today is Yvonne's birthday, so
Happy birthday to me! Yay!
For those who don't know, me and Yvonne, we live in Macau, and although we are situated in the northern hemisphere, Macau is pretty much still considered as a subtropical region, meaning that throughout the year it's very, very hot, humid, rainy, filled with typhoon seasons, and our winters are actually extremely short. It probably just lasts for a month. So as you can imagine, once the temperatures cool down,
so excited.
We get all very excited, even though it's 22 degrees right now. It's quite hot.
I'll pretend it's cold, but I'm sweating inside.
Since
it's winter, and for me, winter is pretty new for me because I came from Singapore before. I'm actually from Hong Kong, but I stayed in Singapore for long. And winter was new to me. So I remember the first year when I arrived, the winter that I had, I just want to be a snake and hibernate in my bed with a cup of hot chocolate and do nothing. So the energy is just low. And that's why we want to talk about self-care during winter seasons with you guys.
Taking a short walk in nature. So in winter, normally, in other places in the world, winter can be quite harsh, cold and hard. And so it's advisable that you stay indoors. But if you can, of course, don't stay indoors all the time. Get out there and fill your lungs with brand new fresh air and get some vitamin D.
Yes.
I know in Macau we've been blessed a lot with sunny days these days.
Yes.
So it's been really, really nice to go out. And particularly, I like to go out when I am very, very down, demotivated, and inspired. Being around greenery, stillness, and out in nature actually restores me. You know, it restores also your mental state. And when you're surrounded with this type of quietness, your mind also gets still. And when you're in stillness, you become more present. And when you're more present, that's when inspiration comes in.
Yeah, and for me, whenever I feel like, and during cooler seasons, I'll just go and have a short walk in the morning if I feel like my brain is stuck, because I treat it as a walking meditation, because if you walk mindfully, it actually is a walking meditation, that it helps you to clear your mind, taking one step at a time. And it's nice to be out to listen to the trees, the wind, the bird. Is like an natural orchestra for me to calm me down. And if you can hike up to the mountain, and where I go, I can see the ocean. It's very nice and calming. And for me, it's to keep me grounded. Sometimes I'll just take off my shoes and bare feet walk on the lawn or something if there's any, or sand at the ocean, just to stay outside, connect yourself with the Mother Earth. It's a very, should I say, it's a very spiritual thing to do.
Number 2, take a hot bath. Now,
yes.
I love baths, and personally, I think everybody should include bath as their essential ritual for not only winter, but throughout the year. And baths are fun, they're totally customizable, and some people love to approach ritual baths using Ayurvedic or traditional Chinese medicine ingredients. But some, like me, I like to just use whatever I have on hand. And I've been enjoying a lot doing ginger baths. And ginger is particularly a very good ingredient, especially colder seasons, because it enhances circulation. And some people also like to consider ginger baths as detox baths
Mm.
because ginger encourages sweating, and sweating is a way of your body expelling all of that toxin buildup on your body. And it's pretty simple. Now, I don't have the exact measurements because it's like whatever I have in the fridge, whatever ginger I have, I just use that. But get a handful of ginger, chop them up, and boil it with about a liter of water. And once you have that concentrated tea, then you're gonna pour it in your bath water. Now, your bath water has to be slightly warmer than you usually draw because you want to encourage sweating. So your bath water has to be hot, really hot. Okay, and then you can add essential oils to make it a little bit more fancy. You can put chamomile oil or even infuse the ginger tea with chamomile. So that's another way. So you have stimulating, warming, and then you have relaxing properties. And then you can add salt. Just make it fancy. It's like a little pampering
Yeah.
self-care ritual.
My version is more pampering. Sometimes it's not very spiritual because sometimes I take my bath with Netflix and a glass of wine. I think it's also a kind of pampering. But normally, because I always have muscle pain or muscle tightness, so I would love to use lavender oil and salt. And sometimes I put rosemary oil or peppermint as well, just to relax my muscle. Because soaking in is like connecting myself with water. It helps me to calm down. It feels like a womb, like you're back to your mother's womb. And also soaking into the water to feel the water surrounds me and the stillness and everything. Sometimes if I just want to be in a quiet place, I'll create my own spa, like the candle here, and then maybe incense, and then essential oil bath, and then just close my eyes and sit there until I want to get up. It's a way to just to be with myself and to relax my muscle.
Okay, number 3, hot beverage.
Oh, thank you for refilling my tea. So this is one of them, and we both have our favorites. So you go first.
Okay, so we all can agree that nothing warms your heart than a hot cup of tea.
And this is nice.
This is actually lemon balm.
Yeah, we have to introduce the tea. It's tea time.
And I've been enjoying my mornings, grating ginger and fresh ginger and turmeric, and drink it as like a way to start up my immune system. A nice wake up warming beverage. It's very easy to make. Again, I don't have the exact measurements. I just put whatever I have
We
on
are
hand.
all in the eyeballing club.
Yep, it's really, life is already so complicated.
Yes.
So it's like just use whatever you have there. So I usually just like to grate the fresh ginger, turmeric, and just boil, strain, and that's it. That's very simple. If you want a little bit more extra vitamin C in the morning, just add a little slice of lemon. If you want anti-inflammatory properties, just add cinnamon. Boil it together. Just make sure that you boil with the ginger and turmeric. Then sweeten with honey. Nothing so complicated. And for winter, this is the perfect, for me, the perfect, beverage. You can take it as a preventative because now cold season is here, is upon us. So it's the cold, how to say, flu season in Macau, and drinking that sacred medicine, it's really, it builds up your immune system.
Yeah, so for me, I do have a lot of my favorite hot beverages in winter. Because it's so short, like I want to squeeze in all the hot beverages that I love in a month time. So like chai, hot chocolate, but my all-time favorite is dried pear and osmanthus. So I put the two of them together, as you can see in the video, maybe here. So I just use my tumbler and then put in the dry pear and then put the osmanthus in a paper packet and then just soak in hot water, and then it's very good for my throat because when I teach workshops, I always speak and then laugh with my clients. So I always feel like I need to soothe my throat, and this is sometimes I add honey too. So this is a very good thing for me as an instructor to drink to feel like I'm nurturing my throat, and it's very yummy too. You should try.
Use dried pears?
Dried pears, the Chinese ones.
So what if we use fresh ones? Or it's okay?
The fresh one, it doesn't come out as fragrance as the dry one. If you use the fresh ones, you may have to boil it.
So it's the Asian pears, the white colored
one. The
brown.
yellow skin one.
Okay. The golden yellow
skin. This shape. Heart shape.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Light a candle and start journaling.
Yeah. So for me, I like to light up a candle and journal because sometimes when my mind is stuck or when I'm really lack of what I want to write, or I just feel like I want to write something but I don't know how to write it out, my feelings are complicated, then I'll just stare at the flame, and then it helps me to, the pen will just flow, and then I can just write my feelings out. And sometimes if I have a problem, I keep writing, and then at some point guidelines will come, and then I will, or maybe I start to think differently. And journaling is a very good practice for me, I'm sure for a lot of you guys as well, because it's a way to record your day, and it's also a way to communicate with yourself, your inner self or your higher self. And I don't know, it's quite magical for me. I hadn't been journaling for a while, I have to be honest, because I was low and I don't know what to write. There's nothing for me to write, but then I started like a week ago again. It's just like I actually wrote down, I'm so sorry I haven't been writing with you for like a few weeks. I treat it as like another me. And then like I feel like I was betraying my journal. So yeah, I have some feelings towards it, journaling, and that's how I look at it.
I think journaling is such a powerful tool for, intentional living. And personally, I think that if you could pick up just one habit next year, I would say
Journaling.
Start journaling your feelings. Yeah, because even if you don't consider yourself a writer, just do it. You know, things will start to flow. And if you don't really have anything to write, there's always something to write about, I'm sure, during the day. Even record your most mundane, most simple events during the day.
Yes.
If you don't have anything to write on,
there is e-journal.
Yeah. You can also write 3 things you're grateful for. Yeah. That's what I do. If I have nothing to talk about, because my days are so repetitive, it's like just copy and paste.
And I think it's better now because I'm in your days too. Sorry.
Yeah, so just find something. I'm sure there's something you are always grateful for, even if it's just, today I made myself a delicious cup of coffee, or I just woke up this morning feeling very refreshed.
I know what I have today, but I'll tell you guys later.
And there are so many amazing benefits of journaling. One, it brings clarity of thoughts. So when you journal, everything just starts to, when you're stressed during the day, I think journaling down your feelings is another way to help just flush out all of those, those stressful events of
and
the
it's
day.
like a way of ranting out,
but
in a more romantic way, because you write.
So once you write everything out, you're practicing also, the letting go part, then you're ready for a restful night's sleep. And then 2, journaling reduces stress. It's the same concept as, number 1.
Yeah, and we write too. If you're writing, because we don't write now as much. And I noticed that when I started journaling, my writing is always bad. It's like kindergarten kids. But then it's a way to for me is a way to keep writing, because people don't really write now. It's like I feel very romantic writing myself a letter every day.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You have that letter to yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah, that it cultivates a lot of like self-compassion.
Yes.
Yeah. So number 3, journaling motivates and cultivates a sense of gratitude. Like I said before, if you have nothing to write about, just write down 3 things you are grateful for that happened during the day. Okay, and by cultivating gratitude, we are consciously manifesting good things to come into our life, because we are feeling grateful at that moment. And when we feel grateful, we start to realize, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so rich, I am so fulfilled.
Yeah, you
in
have
life.
every support that you have to achieve what you want to do.
Yeah. So, and number 4, journaling stimulates creativity.
Yes.
Okay, so once you're writing down all of your feelings, everything starts flowing, opening up to endless possibilities of what your mind can.
Yeah, that's true too. Sometimes my ideas come when I'm journaling.
Yeah, so there's that free of expression.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 5, it improves self-awareness, and I think this one here is very special to me, because I've been journaling for 8 years. Believe it or not, I've been journaling for a very long time, and it's so heartwarming and really amazing, so wonderful to look at those past journals and just flip.
You keep everything, right? You told me before.
I keep every single journal. So I have like 8 journals at home, and each page is filled with photos, with souvenirs. Aww. And it's so heartwarming to take a look, go down the memory lane, and really just be amazed with myself that I've overcome so much. Yeah, I've overcome so much, and I've lived an amazing life. So that's that gratefulness there. So yeah, when you journal and you look back, you realize life wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and I'm grateful that I'm here today, even though that was tough, and I get past.
Yeah, it really was. It was really, really wonderful. And when you notice these things, you also realize that how much you've grown. You start to realize and notice your behavior patterns and your emotions, and how you can deal with the same situation later.
Yes.
So that's that self-awareness.
So let's talk about the things that excites women the most. Skincare routine. So for me, my skin is super extremely sensitive, and I do take my skincare routine very seriously. It's not like I have to use I think as a girl, it's a basic to have you wash your face, and then you have your toner, and then your essence, your oil, your eye cream, and the lotion. So I think somewhere in this screen you will see what I'm using right now, and I started to use organic skincare around a year ago. Everybody says I'm getting prettier. No. Yes. And my skin glows because of another secret as well, which we have to keep it a secret for now. But yeah, and apart from my skincare routine, I also do body oil scrub, and you can see somewhere here too. It's very simple. I use brown sugar and some. There's a bee and a butterfly. It's yellow. Oh my god! Don't scream! Where is it? Where is it?
Okay, sorry guys.
I'm so sorry. Hi again. We changed our location because as you probably can see from the video that we got wasps attack. And we have a new member, my friend Mr. Giraffe and Kuromi. And
so not only we got hellowed by the wasp, but as I was talking, our microphone was
just stopped
running,
working.
was running out of battery.
So it was a sign that we have to come back indoor.
Yes. As Yvonne was saying, you were saying about
the oil scrub that I make. So you can see from the video probably here that I'm mixing my oil scrub. So I mix some brown sugar with oil. So you can see from the video I use some 7 colors flower infused oil that I make. And I just mix them together, and with Carol's ritual oil, then I mix them together and then just scrub it, then take shower, and it feels so good for my body. Feels like marshmallow after. And for my face, I'm not a very complicated girl when it comes to skincare routine. Well, she's way more simple than me, but mine I think is a normal girl. We wash our face and toner, accents, oil, lotion, eye oil or eye cream. If it's daytime, sunscreen. That's all. Yeah, and occasionally we do masks.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love masks?
Well, my routine is it's much
way
simpler. So winter can really sap the moisture out of our skin, leaving it dry, flaky, and dull. And my skin was already getting dry at the first signs of winter.
Yeah, and I think starting this September, you say, oh, it's so dry.
Yeah, so as the skin changes, so as the products have to be changed. And so whatever was working during summer is no longer working now for me. So I have to ditch the gel and light moisturizers, and then I replaced it with creamier and oily ones. And my routine is pretty simple. Cleanse.
Very simple.
Toner. And oil.
I used to
just 3 steps.
I used to pride myself saying, oh, I don't like doing facial and all, until I met her.
Really?
Yeah. Your routine is as simple as the guy.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the more serums I buy, the more it just sits on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I don't, and I realize I actually don't need all of these things. I just need a routine that works for me, and that 3 simple routine, really, it's like a time saver, and it's cost-wise is very good. Because and then I use shea butter as my moisturizer. It works really well, and shea butter usually comes in a very big tub. It's like so cost effective, and little goes along the way. You don't really
lasts for years.
Lasts for a year, and
yeah. For me, ever since I switched to organic skincare, I think my skin, the texture is better, and then I just stick with whatever works for me, like those particular brands that I use and those particular products that I use, I stick with them. I just changed them to, like what you said, a richer version, a more nourishing version for winter. Because starting September, I was like, oh, my skin was like, oh, it's so dry.
Yep. It is just a few degrees lower, and I could already feel that the lips was getting drier, little patches of dry skin here and there. Then I think the skin is like asking
to be more pampered. Please, I do have male clients buying my organic skincare. A few actually. So I think it's not just for women. I think it's for men as well. To just take care of your body, take care of your skin, just to feel better.
Yeah, I think self-care is very important.
It is. So successfully, we didn't have any attack.
No, thank goodness.
And the mic is working?
It is working.
It is working very nice. So finally,
how nervous we were. It burst when we shouted. It's like
the mic got shocked. Because we screamed too loud.
Okay, so guys, so this is it. This is our 5 of our favorite winter rituals, and I hope that you enjoyed our video, and leave in the comments below what are your favorite rituals to do.
Yeah, you can like, share, and comment, and we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yes, and see you in January again.
Bye. 2025.
Which one?
See you in 2025.
Yes. See you in 2025.
Yeah. Stay tuned.